What would you need to survive after a collapse? The answer might be more complex than you think. In a world where the unexpected is becoming the norm, it's wise to be prepared for any eventuality. Today we're going to delve into a topic that's not only fascinating but also potentially life-saving. We're talking about the aftermath of a collapse, a catastrophic event that could drastically alter our lives. Whether it's a natural disaster, an economic crisis, or a societal upheaval, the aftermath can be as challenging as the event itself. But fear not, preparation is the key to survival. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. Armed with the right knowledge and resources, we can navigate through any storm that life throws our way. So what are the essential items that could make your post-collapse life not just survivable, but also manageable? Let's explore the 25 essential items you would want to have after a collapse. Starting with the basics, the first 5 items are centered around survival needs. First off, there's nothing more crucial to survival than water. But after a collapse, safe drinking water may be hard to come by. That's where water purification tablets come in. Just a few of these can purify gallons of water, making it safe to drink, cook with, and use for personal hygiene. They're small, lightweight, and have a long shelf life, making them a must-have in any survival situation. Next up is canned food. Now, it may not be gourmet dining, but canned goods can last for years on end and provide essential nutrients. Plus, they're easy to store and don't require cooking, which can be a lifesaver when resources are scarce. Our third item is a solid multi-tool. Think of this as your Swiss Army knife on steroids. It can function as a knife, a can opener, a screwdriver, and much more, all in one compact package. In a survival situation, this versatile tool can be invaluable for everything from food prep to minor repairs. Fourth on our list is a reliable fire starter. In the aftermath of a collapse, the ability to start a fire can mean the difference between life and death. It provides warmth, a way to cook food, and a signal for help. A fire starter is a compact and reliable way to ensure you can always get a fire going, even in adverse conditions. Last, but certainly not least, is a comprehensive medical kit. This should include bandages, antiseptics, tweezers, pain relievers, and any necessary prescription medications. In a post-collapse world, medical help may be hard to come by, so having the tools to treat minor injuries and illnesses could be a lifesaver. These items cover your immediate needs: food, water, and medical care. And remember, survival isn't just about having the right tools, but knowing how to use them effectively. So equip yourself with knowledge as well as gear, and you'll be prepared for anything. Moving on to our next set of items, let's consider our shelter and safety needs. First on the list is a sturdy tent. This isn't just about having a place to sleep, it's about creating a secure, private space that can protect you from the elements. Rain, wind, or scorching sun, a good tent can shield you from all of these. It's your living room, bedroom, and kitchen, all rolled into one. Next up, we have a sleeping bag. A sleeping bag is more than a cozy place to snooze. It's vital for maintaining body heat during cold nights. Hypothermia can set in without you even realizing it, so having a reliable sleeping bag can be a literal lifesaver. Our third item is a solar-powered flashlight. When the sun goes down, you'll be glad you have this. It's not just about being able to see in the dark, it's about signaling for help, looking for food, or simply finding your way back to your tent. And since it's solar-powered, you won't need to worry about batteries. The fourth item is a portable stove. This is your kitchen in the wilderness. It's how you'll cook your food, boil your water, and maybe even keep yourself warm. Sure, you could make a fire, but a portable stove is safer, cleaner, and more efficient. Last but not least, we have a rope. It's an incredibly versatile tool. You can use it to set up your tent, hang your clothes, or even set traps. It's lightweight, easy to carry, and you'll probably end up using it more than you'd think. With these items, you can ensure you have a safe place to rest and cook your food. Next up, let's talk about communication and navigation. First on our list for this segment is the hand crank radio. Now you might be thinking, who uses radios anymore? Well, after a collapse, your smartphones or other advanced gadgets may not work as expected. This is where a hand crank radio comes in handy. It doesn't require electricity or batteries, and it can pick up AM, FM, and often weather frequencies, keeping you connected to the outside world. Secondly, we have the compass. This old-school navigation tool can be a lifesaver when modern technology fails. A compass doesn't need a signal or a charge to operate. It can guide you when you're lost, helping you find your way back to safety. Remember, in a post-collapse world, knowing your direction can be as vital as knowing your name. Next up is a detailed map. A compass is great, but without a map, it's like having a car with no fuel. A detailed map of your local area, as well as any regions you might need to travel through, is essential. It can help you identify safe routes, potential resources, and hazardous areas. The fourth item on our list is a flare gun. If you're in distress and need to signal for help, a flare gun can be seen from miles away, even at night. It's a universal distress signal that can draw attention to your location. However, remember to use it wisely, as it can also attract unwanted attention. Lastly, we have the whistle. It might seem like a simple tool, but a whistle can be heard over long distances and through dense forest or urban noise. In a situation where you're injured or trapped, it can be the key to alerting others to your presence. Having these items can mean the difference between getting lost and finding your way, or being alone and getting help. Communication and navigation are crucial in a post-collapse world. So, make sure to include these items in your survival kit. In a post-collapse world, self-sufficiency is key. Let's look at the next 5 items. First up, we have seeds for planting. Now you might be thinking, seeds? Really? But hear me out. When the chips are down and the supermarkets are empty, being able to grow your own food is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. Packets of seeds are lightweight, easy to carry, and with a little bit of know-how, can provide you with a sustainable food source for years to come. Next, we have fishing gear. Compact and versatile, a good fishing kit can be a lifeline. Not only does it provide a source of food, but it's also a peaceful activity that can offer a much-needed respite from the stresses of survival. Remember, it's not just about surviving but making life bearable too. The third item on our list is a hunting knife. This is a multifunctional tool that is essential for any survival situation. From hunting and preparing food to building shelter and self-defense, a sturdy hunting knife is invaluable. Our fourth item is a sewing kit. Now this might seem mundane, but in a post-collapse world there aren't going to be any shopping malls to pop into when your clothes start to wear out. A sewing kit allows you to repair and maintain your clothing and gear, extending their lifespan and saving you precious resources. Finally, we come to a book on survival skills. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to survival. A good book can teach you everything from how to build a fire in adverse conditions to how to navigate by the stars. It's like having a survival expert right there with you. These items will help you live off the land and maintain your equipment and clothing. Finally, let's consider some items that will help maintain your mental well-being. First up is a journal and a pen. In the aftermath of a collapse, days can bleed into one another, and it can be easy to lose track of time. A journal serves as a personal history, helping you remember key events and decisions. It's also a brilliant tool for self-expression and reflection, allowing you to process your experiences and feelings. Don't underestimate the power of a pen and paper. They can be your best friends in times of solitude. Next, we have a deck of cards. This might seem like a trivial item, but it's a fantastic source of entertainment that doesn't require any power source. It's not just about playing solitaire. There are hundreds of card games that can be played alone or with others, providing a welcome distraction from the harsh realities of survival. On to the third item, a harmonica. Music has a profound impact on our emotions and can be a significant morale booster. A harmonica is small, lightweight, and doesn't require any electricity, making it an ideal choice for a portable musical instrument. Playing a harmonica can be a therapeutic activity, and if you're feeling generous, a source of entertainment for others as well. The fourth item is a book for leisure reading. Whether it's a suspenseful thriller or a comforting classic, a good book can transport you to another world, providing a much-needed escape from your current circumstances. Plus, it's another excellent tool for keeping your mind sharp. Finally, we have a family photo. In challenging times, it's crucial to remember what you're fighting for. A family photo serves as a tangible reminder of your loved ones, providing emotional support and motivation. It's not just a piece of paper, it's a beacon of hope. In a survival situation, it's not just about physical needs, mental well-being is just as important. These 25 items cover a broad range of needs, from basic survival to self-sufficiency and mental well-being. We've delved into the essentials like water purification tablets and a multi-tool, to the less obvious like a solar-powered charger and a deck of cards for mental stimulation. Each of these items has a role to play in a post-collapse scenario, helping you to stay alive, safe, and importantly, sane. Let's do a quick recap. We started with the basics: water, food, shelter, and warmth. Without these, survival becomes a ticking clock. But it's not enough to just have these items. You need to know how to use them effectively. That's where knowledge and skills come into play. Next, we moved on to tools and equipment that can help you become self-sufficient. Seeds to grow your own food, a fishing kit for a sustainable source of protein, and a solar-powered charger to keep your devices running. These items aren't just about surviving, they're about rebuilding and thriving after a collapse. We also considered items for safety and protection. A sturdy pair of boots to protect your feet, a first aid kit to treat injuries, a reliable fire starter for warmth and to ward off predators. These items can mean the difference between life and death in a post-collapse world. Finally, we touched on items for mental well-being. A deck of cards, a harmonica, a good book. These may seem trivial, but in a world turned upside down, they can provide a sense of normalcy, a touch of comfort, and a much-needed distraction. Remember, the goal is not just to survive, but to thrive. Having these 25 items can significantly increase your chances of doing just that. But it's not just about having the items, it's about being prepared. Understanding how to use them, practicing the skills needed to make the most of them, and being mentally prepared for the challenges that come with a collapse. Remember, preparation is the key to survival. It's never too early to start. We hope you found this video informative and helpful. As we look ahead to the uncertainties of tomorrow, it's crucial to equip ourselves with the right tools and knowledge. Each item we've shared today is not just a tool or a resource, it's a lifeline, a beacon of hope in the aftermath of a collapse. These are the essentials that could make a world of difference when the chips are down. They are the items that could tip the scales in favor of survival and recovery. But survival isn't a solitary pursuit, it's a shared endeavor, a collective responsibility. That's where you come in. If you found value in this video, we encourage you to share it with others. Pass on this knowledge, spread the word. Let's help as many people as possible to be prepared. After all, in a post-collapse world, our greatest strength lies in our unity and our shared will to survive. Also, we want to hear from you. What items would you add to the list? What are your go-to survival essentials? We're all in this together, learning from each other, and your input is invaluable. If you enjoyed this content and found it useful, do us a favor. Hit that like button. It's a simple action, but it goes a long way in supporting us. It tells us that we're on the right track, that we're providing value, and it motivates us to keep producing more content like this. What's more, we have a whole lineup of similar content coming your way. So, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. That way, you won't miss out on any of our future videos. From survival tips to essential gear reviews, we're committed to providing you with the knowledge and insights you need to stay ahead of the game. Stay safe, stay prepared, and remember, knowledge is power. Thank you for watching.